It's Ron Reader digs the universe. I'm Ron Reader, and this is Ron Reader Digs the Universe. And tonight, Tommy Tuberville's new old-fashioned hate. Tuberville, you know, what is that, Yamtown? Well, I don't care if he beat the Crimson Tide 6 years in a row back when he was coaching at Auburn. Old Tommy's definitely got a yam deeply lodged in his yaya. Seriously, the guy may very well be the senior senator from Alabama in his current incarnation, but it appears that he will always be the archetypal sadistic asshole football coach. For instance, at the moment, he's single-handedly holding up close to 300 officer promotions, including the Commandant of the Marine Corps and the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. How is an individual senator able to do this? I don't know, but the Pentagon is saying that this shit is starting to affect national security for the worse. But Senator Yamtown, though, is standing his ground. He is essentially trying to extort the military into making it a lot more difficult for service women to get abortions. His way or the highway. Misogynistic, sadistic, asshole football coach. He is also your classic white Southern racist football coach. Back in May, while criticizing the Pentagon's efforts to eradicate white nationalism from its ranks, Yamtown said that he thinks white nationalists in the military are just good Americans doing their patriotic duty. When pressed on this, he later said that he had been misconstrued, but then just last Monday, he doubled down, trying to make a stupid false distinction between white nationalists who are racist and white nationalists who are not racist. When told that white nationalism and racism are the same thing, he said, well, that's some people's opinion. He also said that he is 110% against racism, he went on to say, and so I am totally against identity politics. I think it's ruining this country, and I think that Democrats ought to be ashamed for how they're doing this because it's divided this country and it's making this country weaker every day. Yeah. That's all bullshit, of course, and he knows it. White nationalists are just old school white supremacists, and identity politics are about equality and justice, not division. Whoopi Goldberg on The View commented that Yamtown fully understands that he's slinging racist shit because he's from Alabama, where such bigoted gobbledygook is gleefully interpreted in the worst possible way. 110% against racism. My ass. Thing is, Tuberville is no fluke, no outlier. All of conservatism these days is made up of racist, misogynistic, sadistic, asshole football coaches. They all use this sort of fuck you reasoning to justify truly heinous beliefs and actions, and if you question them in any way, you'll be running the bleachers until you puke, or at least that's the way they think it ought to be. These right-wing motherfuckers are trying to turn the whole goddamn country into segregated football practice. It's totally fucked up. I'm Ron Reader, and this has been Ron Reader Digs the Universe. Join me, Ron Reader, again next week for another episode of Ron Reader Digs the Universe. Tuberville, you know, what is that, Yamtown?